welcome back, everybody. It's a beautiful spring day, at least where I am recording here on Monday, the 8th. And today, you can see the topic is how to read your statements. So, just a little bit of background. We are what's known out in the academic world as behavioral investment counselors. Behavioral investing and all things related to behavior is now studied at the very highest levels of academia. And the reason that it is because behavior, either good or bad, is the leading cause of either investor success or investor failure. We're obviously trying to promote success, and that's what today's is all about. So, how to read your statements. So, there's a little bit of context to this. What you're looking at is a picture of Dr. Eugene Fama. Dr. Fama won a Nobel Prize in economics in 2013. He is also known for being on the Dimensional Fund Advisors Investment Committee. And he has spent his professional life studying investing. What works, what doesn't, what can rely upon, what should we be paying attention to, those sorts of things. And with all kinds of exhaustive, and I'm telling you, exhaustive mathematical proof. What he had talked about all morning is the same things we've talked about with all of you for, well, most of my entire career, which is the only way to capture the returns that equities can provide is to own a beautifully diversified portfolio of them. And apart from rebalancing, let them marinate for a very long period of time. And that is where the trouble can come in for people. And so he says, as we're about to go to lunch, before you go to lunch, I'm going to cover one more thing. And what I'm going to do is teach you all how to read your statements. Mind you, he's talking to a room of 200 me's. And the general thought, if we have little cartoon bubbles above our heads, would be, we are highly trained financial professionals, and surely we don't need help reading our statements. And the point that he was making is, and which he went on to explain, is to say, when we go to lunch here in a few minutes, which was going to be in a different room, I'm going to walk out of this room and I'm going to see a whole bunch of you with your phone stuck to your ears, because I see this every time I speak to groups of you. And you're going to be talking to clients on the phone, your offices, and you're going to be talking about the markets right now, today. Very short-term perspective is what I'm going to be hearing on those conversations that I walk past. And it really doesn't have to be that way. And so I want to teach you how to read your statements. And so here's the way that it works. This is a statement. It comes in. You glance at it. You say, and you toss it over your shoulder. That is the attention it should be given. Next statement comes in. Oh, here it is. I just got it from the mail. You glance at it and you toss it over your shoulder. The reason why he recommends this is because looking at the change in security prices over short-term periods of time, and really anything less than 10 years is a short-term period of time, is like watching the weather change. So I'm looking out the window of our office here. It's a sunny day this morning. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's forecast is calling for clouds. The weather changes. We don't overly process it, except if it's particularly delighting or bothering us. But we pretty much toss the weather over our shoulders every day because it just is. And this is how to read your statements. Offer this because we've been successful in helping many people gain freedom from being attached to these values at any significant level as they lead their lives. Some of you we haven't been as successful with, but we are hoping that we say the right thing at the right time that can help all of you to gain freedom from staring at these values so closely. We'll cover it when we talk and when we meet. I hope you can focus on your life. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions about this, by all means, reach out and we'd be happy to talk about it. Thank you.